Hey, what's going on, my friend? This is Matthew Hamill with Modern Kitchen Pros, and today's video is all about kitchen design services and really the benefits and kind of how it acts like an insurance policy, if you will, for your kitchen remodel. Now, one of the first things that we have here is obviously the benefit of being able to see your kitchen before the first hammer is even swung, right? Like, you have this vision of what your kitchen is going to be, how your family's going to interact in it, you know, the functionality of it, how you're going to be cooking and entertaining and all these things. You have this vision. Well, when you hire a designer, and please let me qualify a designer by saying somebody who actually is going to come in and help you plan your kitchen, build it all out in a CAD software, right, and give you high definition 3D drawings. That's what, when we offer our services to our clients, that's what we're giving them, is drawings that are realistic, that are lifelike, and that can allow our clients to see themselves within their kitchen before the first hammer is even swung, the first nail is put in, the first cabinet is removed, right? You get the vision of how your life is going to be before you invest 20, 30, 40, 50, you know, $100,000 into a new kitchen remodel. So that's benefit number one, right? Seeing it before it actually comes into existence. The second thing is, when you hire a professional planner, a professional designer that is using CAD software, right, you're going to actually get an accurate set of plans that you can send over to your contractor, and you can say, hey, this is how this is supposed to be. These are the measurements. These are the elevations. This is where everything needs to go. You know, please confirm this, right? Because your contractor is going to see things a little bit different sometimes than your planner or designer. But two, please follow these instructions dead on. Now, this is going to save you a ton of headache, guesswork, things like that, and it's going to keep your contractor on task, because now he's not going to have a ton of questions for you because you decided to try to, you know, instead of you planning the kitchen on your own, you've hired a professional and removed all the guesswork, and you've ironed out all those details with the planner or designer before you handed them over to your contractor. Now, one of the benefits to handing over to them a professional set of plans is that you didn't plan it yourself, right? So we've had countless clients come to us with plans that they have drawn up, and they were they were horrible, right? Absolutely horrible, not accurate. The other thing is that they were missing a ton of things, a ton of functionality opportunities, a ton of design and aesthetic opportunities, simply because they don't do this every day. Like, when we work with a client, we tell them, look, this is all we do. We do kitchens, we do baths, right? This is what we do. We design them, we plan them, we install them. All of our designers have installation experience, right? So we understand the functionality and the potential functionality opportunities and the very cool aesthetic opportunities that exist in somebody's kitchen. So if you're trying to do it on your own, it's like, I wouldn't go in, and I just put this in another video I put up yesterday. I wouldn't walk into my doctor's office and say, hey, I want to do brain surgery on myself. Here's my thoughts on this, but I want to do this myself. No freaking way. The doctor does brain surgery every single day. So why would you depend on yourself to design a kitchen when this is something that you don't do every day, that you don't know all the products available, you don't know all the opportunities that are available? It just makes more sense for you to get the best bang for your buck, you know, with all of these functionalities and features, to hire a professional planner, hire a professional designer. And a professional designer is not just somebody who throws paint on the walls, right, or changes fabric on a couch or pillows or things like that. This is somebody who can actually draw up plans, you know, and getting a professional set of plans for a kitchen is just a step down from architectural drawings, right? So you don't have to have mega blueprints going on. You can have everything condensed into a nice PDF file. You can even print it out and read the measurements clearly, but it's not as detailed, right? But it's enough detail to hand over to a contractor and say, hey man, this is exactly what I want. This is exactly where everything goes. Please follow these instructions. And it just removes all the headache, all the guesswork. And, you know, it makes sure that you get the most out of your kitchen, the most out of your budget, and the most out of your new space, right? So that's the second benefit. And I know I kind of went off on a tangent there, but the other thing is ordering the right amount of materials. You know, it definitely removes the guesswork and the headache from ordering the right amount of materials. A lot of people, the biggest problem we see is with cabinets, right? Countertops are pretty easy, straightforward. Tile, backsplash tile, flooring, pretty easy, pretty straightforward. But if you're doing like a frameless cabinet, right? We do a ton of frameless stuff. We love the Euro look with the hidden hinges. That's why we're called Modern Kitchen Pros, right? We love that modern look. But a lot of times when people try to plan their own kitchen with a frameless cabinet or even a framed cabinet, they're missing finish panels, they're missing pull-out functions, they're missing top moldings and bottom moldings, they're missing toe kicks, they're not understanding that, hey, I can't really put, just because I have a 36-inch sink cabinet doesn't mean I can actually fit a 36-inch sink without having to notch the sides of the cabinet, right? Like, you got to get something a little smaller. And so it makes it much more of a streamlined process when it comes to ordering materials, because when you have a solid set of plans and you work with a professional that knows exactly what they're doing and has done this for years. I mean, we've done probably a little over 400 kitchen remodels over the last 3-4 years now. So we know a thing or two about kitchens. And so you have everything you need, all the parts you need, and it also helps you to control budgets, right? Because if you know all the materials that you need, you know exactly, hey, it's going to cost me this, this, and this. And now, okay, great, I can spend, a little bit more on my countertops or a little bit more on my backsplash, things like that. It removes the guesswork. And it also removes, having a contractor ballpark cabinets and leaving a big buffer for contingency just in case he messes up, but really for him to make a huge profit on it. Now, don't get me wrong, a contractor is going to make a profit on everything he sells, every service, every product. It is what it is. That's the nature of the business. You're paying for their time, right? So, but it helps to keep things on track, helps to streamline everything, and removes the guesswork, removes the headache. So that way, when normal things come up during your remodel, like mold or bad electrical or anything like that, at least that's the only issue that you have to deal with. It's hard enough, a remodel is probably one of the most emotional things that anybody will ever go through. And it causes, a ton of stress, a ton of anxiety. It definitely puts a stress on relationships. I've seen it time and time again. It's just tough. But if you know what you're walking into, you have a set of plans, and you're walking into, this remodel prepared, then it eliminates that much more stress, that much more anxiety. And that's why I always tell my clients, you can plan the kitchen all you want, but you need a professional to come in, pay the $1,000, pay the $1,500 to have a professional come in and sit down with you and plan the kitchen with you, so you don't have any, so you try to control as much of the issues as possible. It's damage control, right? You want this thing to be pleasant. You want to enjoy your contractor. You want to enjoy the process. And at the end of the day, you want to love the finished product. And that's really what this is all about. So save yourself a few $1,000s in trip charges. Save yourself a few $1,000s in change orders. I just saw a boat, a yacht that a contractor had bought, and he called it change order. And the reason he called it change order is because he paid for his yacht from all of the change orders from all of his clients, from all the mistakes that clients make, changing designs in the middle of construction, all that fun stuff. It was just, for me, it was hilarious, right? But save yourself, $3,000 to $6,000 in change orders and mistakes and headaches, and just hire a professional to do the work for you. It's a small insurance policy. It's a small price to pay for peace of mind. So I know I've said a few things over and over again. I've kind of rambled a bit, but it's very, very serious. And trust me, as a homeowner, you're going to feel that much more prepared, and you can approach any contractor knowing that, hey, this is going to be this. There are no variations to this. Let's stick to the plans and call it a day. And it just keeps it simple, right? So I hope you got some value from the video today. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below this video. You can also visit our website and reach out to us on the contact form. Or if you want to sign up for your own free design consultation, there's probably a link below this video or a form somewhere on this webpage. Definitely feel free to sign up, and we'd love to talk to you. And until next time, this is Matthew Hamill with Modern Kitchen Pros, and I hope you have a phenomenal day.